for we will win in joy and love and peace. We'll be true thy name ever true. Land of promise, land of glory, now of life and joy all is gone. And we honor and devotion, and the banyan forevermore. Now cried along upon us, holy shrine wherein our midst and now repose. Their tears and blood and sweet eyes soiling water, on thy hills and valleys once their tears rose. Dear fatherland, thou of the cross can tell, how can we ever pay thy due? Thou wilt for we will win in joy and love and peace. We'll be true thy name ever true. Land of promise, land of glory, now of life and joy all is gone. And we honor and devotion, and the banyan forevermore.
Una good afternoon, fellow Ambazonians. Una good evening, our brothers and our sisters them. Una good evening, Papa and Mami them. Our Ambazonian picking them. We salute all una. I be una brother Lucas Asu, we are the press secretary for the executive office for Ambazonia Governing Council. Una welcome for today's story. Today's story is the commander right inside the presidency of La République du Cameroun. Chop chair. He want chop chair where the person where they on top chair, he never die. Aha. Inside La République du Cameroun, big wahala is there. The infighting we there for La République du Cameroun, the boxing we don't start for inside La République du Cameroun, it's not easy. Chop chair, he want chop chair. Where the person where they on top chair, he never die. Now the problem this, now the wahala this, where they inside La République du Cameroun, make a bring una the story for the infighting, for the palaver, for the wahala, for the brouhaha, for the mahaha, for the kuhaha, where they inside La République du Cameroun. Una welcome to the comedy country of La République du Cameroun. Fellow Ambazonians and friends of Ambazonia. Ferdinand Ngongo, when a Minister of State, the Secretary General for the presidency of La République du Cameroun, he don't declare himself, say, na ye now, he be the president of Cameroon. Ferdinand Ngongo, this man, make you bring it, make all una see, na in this, Mr. Ngongo, now in that, now I face that. Ferdinand Ngongo, now the Secretary General, now Minister of State, and the Secretary General for the presidency of La République du Cameroun. Last year, as una be here, the talk say Pobia don't transfer his signature to this man. Now when Mr. Ngongo, he talk say he want chop chair, where the person where they on top the chair, he never die. Mr. Ferdinand Ngongo, he don't tell Pobia, say Pobia, your time don't come to an end. Diongute, you know get voice for inside La République. Mr. Ferdinand Ngongo, he don't tell the Senate President, Mr. Marcel Nyat. He said, Nyat, you do already die. Go shit on for day. You not get more for talk. And he don't turn for the President of the Cameroon's Parliament, Mr. Yege. He tell he say, Fulani man, you come up for day. When I not get voice for inside La République du Cameroon, now Ferdinand Ngongo, he don't knock each hand for a chest. He told say, go up, he come down. Now he must be chop chair for take over from Paul Biya. And he talk say, he no go wait until Paul Biya die for him for take power. He talk say, from now going forward, now he be the president of La République du Cameroon. Now he give order for anything will happen. Now he go to take charge. Now he take control. And Paul Biya, since he can't die, Paul Biya, he no get talk anymore. What top intelligence officer, we dey for inside La République du Cameroon, he tell we say the news, we don't come off outside and he don't put Cameroon for under hot fire with the international community. They talk say that news, na Ferdinand Ngongo, he be instruct the Minister of Communication, yes, Ferdinand Ngongo, now he be give order for Mr. René Sadi, make he put message for outside, for make Cameroon and the international community make they get boxing match. Now so, one person will now give we information for inside La République. Now we tell we say the Minister of Communication he order for write big book, put them for outside and make Cameroon and the international community make the staff for fight each other. That confusion, it come out, the instruction, they come out directly from Ferdinand Ngongo and for send them for a friend when the Minister of Communication, Mr. René Sadi. Now when Mr. René Sadi, he write that letter, he sign them, he put them for outside. All that one, he show say Ferdinand Ngongo, he talk say Naina must take power and I the govern Cameroon. Now the wahala that way they inside, now the infighting that way they inside, now the trouble that way they inside, where people want chop chair, where man with they on top chair never die. Paul Biya, you talk say you get a country. You talk say that country get constitution. You talk say that country get a different path for government. You talk say that person that when a country get the upper house, what did they call and say the Senate? And according to una big book, if you be die today, the person will take power, now the big man for Senate. And after that, if will be now the big man for Parliament. So Mr. Diongute, what did they call and say head of government? Oh? Now number 5 person for inside that their government. You know, even if Paul Biya died today, Diongute no they no near, no they even corner for near place where chop share will take place. Now we Oga Ferdinand Ngongo, he talk say me I get for fight my own place right now. I no go wait until Paul Biya die. I no go wait until they can't do transition and then they put Frank. Me I must take my power right now. So now the wahala that way they Paul Biya now he no know what he for do with Ferdinand Ngongo. Paul Biya now he talk say he no want make the world know say they fight. So that's why the quarrel it go on for inside La République. Boxing they go on between Paul Biya, he own side of government, and Paul Biya own side for government. Now Paul Biya, how they call that one, the Prime Minister Diongute. Now own side for government that. This one, Ngongo, I'm call him Ngongo no. Mr. Ngongo, he talks he already create his own part of government. His own part of government, he involve the minister in charge of state security. He also corner the minister in charge of defense. The one way he be in charge of the war for Ambazonia. Now part of your own government that. Part of your own government, Atanga Jitu day inside. The Minister of Communication day inside. So all man do already they cut his own pieces or pieces of the cake, of the Paul Biya cake. They fighting for power. Now who will take over power from Paul Biya? The boxing do already start. And now it don't reach for the international level. With some people them, they get their own government. Inside the government, within the government of Cameroon. They already take their own government. So now they write letter, put them for international public. Paul Biya go do something. He and Diongute. And then the other one will talk, say, no, not be we will not be talk same one, I go do them. We don't know nothing about that thing with Paul Biya and Diongute they go do them. We don't know we. Now we be Cameroon. Paul Biya and Diongute they not be Cameroon. Now we be the real government. Ngongo talk say, na ye and your own group. They be the real government of Cameroon. Paul Biya, Diongute, and the rest, they will not be the real government. So, Ambazonia, wahala day. Na very interesting times. Na very interesting times. So, when I see the commotion for the international community, na a reflection of the infighting for Cameroon as who be who. Paul Biya go write something. He make all the arrangement for try for caps on small thing. Would if he remember, he say if he died, they will remember it for one small thing. The one they can't cancel him. They say Paul Biya one time no pass. So Ambazonia, now the wahala this way they inside La République du Cameroun. Now the comedy country this, now the brouhaha this, now the muhaha this, the wahala is just the start. The Hausa want them for up. They never start their own. When I remember, Kamto, with the people them for Bamileke, they never start their own. Wait a day ahead for Cameroon. It's not easy. Small time, like Colas, they will come out for street. Because Colas already start for come out for street. For that one, the way they call them, say, let me crop. Good morning, Lucas speaking. And so, Colas already start for come out for street. With that one, the way they call them, say, let me crop. They already start for come out for Douala and for Yaoundé. Wahala day. Fellow Ambazonians, there's no hope for Cameroon. There's no hope. Diongute, hope no day for you. See what this small boy, Ngongo, don't do one for you and Paul Biya. There are problems over too much. The world don't laugh. The entire world, it don't laugh. They say, Paul Biya, if you talk, so you get control. Now you that, they don't disgrace you. They ignore you. You talk something, they deny. They tell you, say, get out. They snub you publicly. They snub Paul Biya publicly. Who be Paul Biya? I beg. Paul Biya. Fiche-moi la perle. Paul Biya. Fous-moi le camp. The wahala too much. What do all this one mean? It mean one thing for Ambazonia. The leader be don't tell we. Say make you not wait. Make you not wait until things they reach for a certain level where the chaos go over plenty for inside La République du Cameroun before we take back Ambazonia. Make you not wait. When the infighting over plenty for Cameroon, the problem for Ambazonia, coupled with the problem for Cameroon, it go be too much where they no go know head and tail. The world no go know head and tail. I don't want Ambazonia then. Since 2022, by the end of 2022, I don't tell una. If we wait, the day we Paul Biya die, the problem were independence, it will be reduced. Our chances for get independence, it will be reduced by 50%. Paul Biya existence na the ticket to Ambazonia freedom. For Paul Biya for be alive, he fight for Ambazonia independence. Now Paul Biya declare war on our people. Now he declare genocide. Now he don't burn all the houses, kill people them, all the destruction for Ambazonia. It didn't for Paul Biya name. It didn't for Paul Biya head. Now the best chance, any place we will go, the fact that Paul Biya it be alive, will get sympathy. Just the fact that Paul Biya be alive. The whole world see Paul Biya like a monster, a baby killer. Person with the kill big mommy them, the kill big papa them, the born big mommy them alive, the born pregnant woman them alive. They know they hate it. Say Paul Biya existence now our ticket to independence. We must take advantage for this small window of opportunity we day, where Paul Biya still alive, for take our country back. As they talk, a word to the wise, it be sufficient. And so they take talk. If we delay, we waste our time, we leave them. The day we Paul Biya die, this matter between Ambazonia and Cameroon, it could change head. The day we another person, whether na Ngongo, whether na Diongute, whether na Frank Biya, whether na Marcel Nyat, it no matter whether na the military of Cameroon it take over power today, the Ambazonian narrative, the context of this war, it go change. We need to act fast. We need to act quick. Ambazonians get some disease. That disease they call as a chance. But that disease it go end up for kill we. With the wait. With the wait. Waited somehow, with some magical way, something will change. The thing will go change, it no go favor you. When the circumstances within Cameroon political system change, it no go be in favor of Ambazonia. It no go be for our favor. It no go be for our favor. It go drastically reduce our chances for freedom and independence and sovereignty by 50%. The new person will go come in. It go offer reconciliation. It go make big political compromises. It go wash his hand and distance himself or herself from all the batting of the around world. And it go offer an apology. Not be we do them. We don't come for can make peace. We don't come for can fix the matter. We don't come make we sit down we talk. Whatever be the problem, make we reconcile. I want beg our people them. Abioyibo Ngambe man. We study patterns and prediction of events based on current trends. If I be no Igbo, this information, it will cost una plenty money for me for talking. Una take them seriously. They come on from an expert. Una take them very seriously. Una take what they tell una very seriously. Una future be dependent on it. We not get what time over plenty. La Republic don't finish our territory. Now we did delay for take them. They get infighting. They be very weak. This infighting, they affect all their soldiers they did for Ambazonia. Because as they don't divide now into camps, Paul Biya will give one order, Ngongo and the Minister of Defense and the other one, they will go give another order. So they be scattered, they be divided. Now our best chance this. The moment never ever be so sweet than now. Any smart person want your opponent be divided. When I don't see them for football, when I remember for the other World Cup before this one, where they be playing, when La République du Cameroun, they be play Brazil. When I see how the Cameroon player them, they be fight each other. When I see how they be fight each other, so that they go the box each other. That moment, Brazil knock them more than how many not? More than how many zero? Brazil knock Cameroon more than how many zero? Want your opponent, it be weak, you get infighting, they fight among itself. Their chances for defeat them, it be so great. I want appeal for all we. Cameroon be weak. Cameroon be divided. Cameroon get big infighting. They fight, all man they fight now for take power. Their concentration not they again for Ambazonia. The concentration now on how we take that power. And they wait. The moment they take the power, they change the discussion about Ambazonia. Any man, any person will come in, it no matter who he be, the issue of Ambazonia, it will become the number one issue on their desk for face the international system, for the transition government. Now it will be the number one issue on the table. Now I want to appeal for all our people then. When will be proactive. They could be people then when would think in advance, would see the corner them before we reach that corner. Would they anticipate events and prepare for them? The moment be right. The stakes will be very high. Cameroon be very dysfunctional. Right now, Cameroon not get an official president. BIYA be incapacitated, even though it's still there. Diongute, he not been anywhere to be found. Masen Yadi can't die. The other one, Kavayege Jibril, he don't thief money. He don't the go pap. He don't the head on the colo. The woman don't thief 85 million. Awusa man don't vex. Fulani man don't vex. So government all really day for what they had. It too day, way no day. Enough waka. The one for the constitutional commission. He did it too. Waka enough waka. We no did it. So we no day Cameroon. Make we take this moment and take our country back. At the appeal for every mommy, every family on the ground. Probably at the vex. But enough he do anything. Probably at the vex, but enough he do nothing. I want appeal for every family, every family. I want appeal for every man, every sister, every auntie, every uncle. I want appeal for all now. We're very close. We need for raise more money and provide more guns and bullets for the structured forces for take over the territory before this man he kick the bucket. The day when he kick the bucket, the conversation about Ambazonia to the international community or in the international community, it go change hand. They go offer us something different. With the back all now. Make we get into work. Make we get into action. Any person will get sense. You prepare because you know what's their head. Any person for this side, before you want to go sleep, you must check weather forecast. For know how weather will be tomorrow, so that you prepare tonight before you want to go sleep. Because you will know how the driving conditions will be. And they give now a forecast of the future, of what will happen. Anticipate future events that they come. Because with the study what they happen now, And if it lead you to that conclusion, scientifically, it come. So make every person make the greatest sacrifice and commitment to the liberation now. We'll get a big window of opportunity for take back ground zero and give our people that freedom before Cameroon collapse. Before the big cry die, it come. Before the one start for say, hey, una come make we talk, una come we beg. I be very sorry for what he poor be doing. He been a very bad man. We'll be very sorry. We'll not be like him. They will fix solve this problem. Before the one can start talk this soft, small talk, cry, crocodile tear, go down on their knees. Before the one can start send people them from America can beg Ambazonians. Say, I beg, una forgive them now. I beg, una leave them, una reconcile. Before the one can start fool our people them. And before the one can take other leaders and before they will talk, say, well, this war done too much. Before the one can start to talk this kind talk and drag Ambazonia into a different level of argument, make we take action now. Make we take action now. Make we act. Buy more guns, buy more bullets. If every family, especially the one for diaspora, the families and for diaspora, every family, if you just give every family just give $1,000, just every family give $1,000. When a 500,000 amber, we'll go arm all the forces on the ground for all the 13 states and take over Ambazonia within the next 3 months. Now the time this we need for show a sense of urgency. We need for show a sign. Say we want freedom now. We need every leader for be out and for mobilize our people them. Now the beginning of the year this, I never see any leader can tell the people them how desperate the times be. How intense things be. Not been at the time this way, all these people that they call themselves leaders are supposed to be out. For mobilize the population, mobilize ground zero, mobilize the forces. The time and now. 2023 in a year of promise. We must take back our country before the doomsday come for La République du Cameroun. Why wait? Why wait? When you don't win, why wait? Maybe they can't change them for you. They toss in a draw. Why when you don't beat them, defeat them? Take your victory, Ambazonia. Take your victory. Take your victory. Not leave and make some people can't twist on their heads more time. Because they could do one. Ambazonians, we don't know if we go right or left. They go can't start twist on a story them, on a head them. When this thing happen, when I take our country back before we regret. Make we take our country back before I will come play back this video for now. I'll sit down and I will observe. We no need for do. I no need for prove myself right. When we fail, I no need for can't talk say no be a bit now. We no need for get to that point. Not the reason this for this conversation. The reason for call, for make a wake-up call. See, the time to be very desperate. We're there for a very critical point. If we mess up, we regret. But I should be a smart people. I should be a very proactive people then. I should be very intelligent people. When we hear things the way they make sense, and we know it's not true, we act upon it. We act upon it. A wise man, once when he sees in the camp, even the one the way they did for village, they get common sense. They fix their roof. They change all the corner for house where they be weak, where they know say will rain go 4 days and it will destroy them. No man no need to tell you this one. You already know him. I just come for can't remind you. You already know. You know so what I tell you not true. You already know. I just come now for remind you of what you already know him. Make we act. Make we take action. I call upon every single Ambazonian. Whether you get a 1,000 francs or you get a 1 million francs, una contact my office. We direct una how una go contribute your money directly to the Ambazonia Governing Council Finance Department. Once they receive the money, they will send you a letter of appreciation and a receipt. And when I go see the result on the ground. 2 days ago, I can't tell now. We get 2 big problems ahead of we in the next 3 months. Number 1, the first test, 11 February. The second test, na Cameroon election, we don't call them for March the 12th. Now 2 big tests than that. We must take actions, short-term actions. 1, raise as much money as possible for put more guns on the ground in the hands of structured forces where they get accountability and they follow the political process for deliver independence. Number 2, we must stop 11 February by all means. And I already prescribe now a few things in which you feed one, forces a feed one, any person feed one. I already prescribe for one. Number 3, we must stop La République du Cameroun colonial election. See, any election officer, a person who work for election for La République du Cameroun, as long as he do under our territory, that person is a threat to our national security, not a threat to our sovereignty, not a threat to our dignity. And the person must be treated as a La République du Cameroun colonial, be gendarme, army, and police, because now a military occupation. Any Cameroon government official for our territory, Cameroon occupation colonial government officer for our territory, that person now he keep you under occupation. Make we develop a high sense of urgency. Say things will be urgent. We need to do them now. It matter now. 23 in a year of promise. And now we must take the claim for that glory. If you sneeze, you lose. You waste time, some other person will take advantage of you. Wise people, they act fast. They act now. Once things make sense, once things you listen them, it make a lot of sense. You must make a decision. Make 2023 the year of promise, the year of freedom, the year of independence. Now what time this? At the moment this. Make we capture them. Now January this. If we pull ourselves together, we contribute as much as possible as the leader don't tear away. In less than 3 months, the story of Ambazonia versus La République will change. We now know we wait on the international community. Why you get to wait for the another people may they make a judgment on your future? Why? When you get the possibility for dictate that future, when you get the possibility for decide on that future. Why wait? Why wait for some people to make a call or meeting for some place and then judge the case? What if it take 10 years for judge that case? Why you go wait 10 years when you get the ability for dictate the terms of your own destiny in 3 months? Why wait? Why wait? You do wait now. You be the person where you do wait up. The person where you do wait up. Now you. You will watch me. You will listen for me. You be the person where you do wait up. Because the ticket to your freedom is not for your hand. The ticket to your beginning their future is not for your hand. I know say suffer there for ground. I know say people that go through hard times. I understand. They don't burn houses. Kill our people them. We understand the pain. The solution to that pain now your freedom. For end that pain, we must make the necessary investment for stop place where the pain they come out. If you remain on top pain and you remain on top, will not get chop for chop, will you suffer? If you remain like that, you will remain like that forever. When things are a bit tough, you get to do more. For change that situation, for change that condition. When economic crisis day, smart people that work 3 times harder, they need work less and complain about economic crisis. Economic crisis not been as until you feel controller. Now an external factor, you feel control internal factors. Your attitude, your hard work, your resilience, your determination, you feel control those things. And if you take charge of those things, you feel change the external condition. All smart people, they don't care about the rate of inflation. They just work harder. Inflation go up, you work harder for balance your financial element so that inflation no go take away your current money. Once you get more money, you go balance out. Smart people, they need to complain. Hardworking people, they need to complain about what did happen for life. They just work them harder. They do more things we go to give them money. They know complain say money not there for economy. There is always money in the economy for any person who be smart and be hardworking. No matter the war, people that be hardworking, they no go suffer. Lazy people, they always tend to suffer the most. I don't give one of my friends advice last year. I tell you, say, look, we know it's a war day, but no amount of monthly help, it will change your condition. The monthly help, now for help you stabilize yourself small. And then, since the place we want to day, it don't become a little bit more safer, you get to work now harder for change your condition long term. Any small help, the center, now for give you a little bit of short-term help. Long-term help, it will come. Now, as you know now, 1 bag egusi, now how much? They're talking 100 and something thousand for 1 bag egusi, up to 250,000 Cameroon money for 1 bag egusi. So if you clear a farm, we give you 15 bag egusi, you don't make millions. It be very simple. But you must believe for hard work. And you know, so if we change our conditions then. Now the same with this liberation. No wait for anybody. No wait until rain start for fall before you go start for clear your farm. Smart people, they know they declare farm before rain start. Make we not wait until the day we probably die. And then the world decide. Put another person. You can't change the story. The time now. Make we take our country now. I want salute. Only this week alone, we start 2 days ago. Today na Wednesday. 7 people from ground zero, they don't send their contributions already. 7 in 2.5 days. 7 already. They don't send their contributions. I want to thank all the auntie them, the brothers, and the families who they don't answer the call of the liberation. I wait for your call. I want to thank even people that did for Libya, a brother for Afghanistan, and Ambazonia we did for Kabul, for Afghanistan. He don't call. He say, Brother Asu, I don't struggle. I didn't know for Afghanistan. I did manage for sell small thing them. Just a chop. But I fit sell small thing. I tell you how for selling. That brother for Afghanistan, for Kabul, don't send a contribution of $200. That's what just manage. Because of how long we got to remain for Kabul. The story for Big Mommy, where they 80 years old. That story, don't touch me. And I get for my owner. Big Mommy, they 80 years old. He did for diaspora. He don't work, live all his life, do it best. Big Mommy say, he will go, even if he die, make he see a free Ambazonia. If he die, he want to go live for Ambazonia. For December, Big Mommy, just less than a month ago, Big Mommy sent $2,500. May they buy on AK, give for soldier them, may they liberate the land. What about you? What about you where you still get 50 years ahead of you? What about you where you still get 30 years ahead of you? Big Mommy don't know whether they still get 1 or 2 or 3 years, or 5 years or 10 years. You don't even know. What about you where you still get such a long life ahead of you? Why you not invest for that life? Why you not secure that life? What about you where you get picking them? Why you not invest and secure their future? What about your mommy them, your papa them, their safety? When I like how they touch our people them. When I like how they come for our communities, destroy our communities. So make we not only just think about, we not like what they do for our people them. Wait till you do and for liberate yourself and for stop the things that they do and for our people them. What are you doing? Now I want to tell you what you for do. Take what you get. You get my WhatsApp number. Send me a message, say, Brother Asu, how will fit contribute in the way we be safe and it be confidential? We will tell you, no matter place you did for this world, whether you did for Kabul or you did for Karachi, no matter place you did, whether you did for Panya, or you did for Shion, yes, it no matter place we did, whether you did for Brisbane, or you did for Sydney, it no matter place we did. Whether you did for Johannesburg, or you did for Paris, whether you did for London, or you did for Berlin, whether you did for Amsterdam or for Rotterdam, or you did for Den Haag. My people them for Holland, I salute you. All right? No matter place where you did, any place where you did as an Ambazonia, even if you did for Ukraine, as we get a brother for Ukraine, yes, even if you didn't for Ukraine, find a way. Do something. Make us save ground zero. And I message this for all now. I appeal this for all now. I look forward for the listen for una call and for providing the directives for una for be able to make that contribution for give our people then a new life and for make sure say 2023 the year of promise for Ambazonia. All right, we'll talk over again small time Una get a blessed night. Una get a good night. May God keep una safe and keep all man strong. Shake, shake, day.